At 16, I would have, and I wish I knew at 16 that I could choose my therapist or I had choice. So I did have to when I was younger because I had my own trauma as a child, and my mom tried to put me in therapy, and I went, and it was I'll never forget. It was this older white lady. She had like this. I remember clear as day. She had like this long blue jean skirt, and we just sat there, and I was just like, this woman ain't gonna get me. I mean, she was like 60 something years old. Like, I mean, I literally, and I left out of there and I was like, I'm good. And my mom, not knowing any better, was like, okay. And that was that. So I never got help then. So at 16, I wish I would have known that I could say that I have power to choose. So I wish I had known that. At 21, I was in college, getting out of college. But I do wish at that time I had known that therapy again was an option. Because when I did it as a teenager, my mom took me. But when I was 21 as an adult, I also didn't realize that so many things had still affected me. And I didn't know how to even look for a therapist. And at that time, I actually was a social worker. But how am I, as a social worker, going to actually need a therapist? Because it still wasn't cool then. That was 20 years ago. So I still could figure it out on my own. I was strong. I was independent. I knew all the things. I was in church. So if I'm doing what God says, then I got to be okay. All I got to do is pray and everything's going to work out. But I didn't know. What's the last age?
30.
Oh, 30. I feel like life changed at 30. I feel like I might have been in therapy at 30. No, at 30, I think you know what? At 30, I would have said take it seriously. I would have said take it seriously at 30 and really start working on the changes of who you want to be and really figuring that out. Because at 30, for me, I had lost a lot of sense of self because that was when I'm now parent, I'm wife. So we going all the football practices, we doing everything but what I needed to do for me. So at 30, I definitely would advise myself to start finding who I was and make myself a priority and not lose sight of me and my marriage. So that would have been my advice to myself because kids at that time in my life were definitely the priority. And they came before everything.